My fellow Guardians, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Sly Nation Destiny 2 video. And in this bad boy, we're going to be taking a quick look at Shadowkeep. What's free, what do you have to pay for, and what comes with what. So you'll know what to expect come October 1st. So let's dive into everything and take a look. Shadowkeep is the latest Destiny 2 expansion. It will also feature the latest methods of content drops, which will be 4 seasons per year with one large expansion every fall to set up for what's to come. Shadowkeep will start a series of events that we will solve throughout the 4 seasons, culminating in a supposed closure with the next expansion in 2020, which I'm sure will also build up to whatever's next for that year. Instead of random events like we had during Forsaken, Shadowkeep will have seasons that build off the previous one and change the world in the process. On top of Shadowkeep, there was also Destiny 2 New Light, which is going to be free to the public, and it will house everything from Destiny 2 campaign all the way up to Forsaken. However, it doesn't stop there in terms of freebies. We'll get into all of that next. And finally, the last thing to mention before we get into it all, seasonal progression. There will be a new way to earn loot this year and different ways to do it. Depending on if you purchased a specific season access, there will be the free seasonal content that comes with it in New Light, and then there's also the premium seasonal content depending on if you purchased that pass or not. Again, depends on what you purchased. So let's go over everything, guys, and sort this stuff out. Starting with Destiny 2 New Light. New Light is a free-to-play entry point made with new players in mind. You get a quick experience in the beginning that most, Year 2 players in Destiny 2 never had the chance to see. Your first time being revived in the universe of Destiny. You get to experience the very first Destiny 1 campaign mission where your ghost finds you in the wild, resurrects you, and then you create your character and experience a sort of introduction. Afterwards, you're whisked away to the tower to start your journey. New Light includes the Destiny 1 first campaign mission, all of Destiny 2's first year of content, so that's the Red War campaign, as well as the Osiris and Warmind DLCs, along with the raids that came along with them. You also get full access to PvP, original Gambit, all the strikes of the playlist up to Shadowkeep, and you can free roam all of the available destinations in Destiny, including the Dreaming City and the Moon, which of course are exclusive to Forsaken and Shadowkeep. On top of all of that, you also get to play the opening mission of the new Shadowkeep expansion. As we keep going here, we get 2 brand new Shadowkeep strikes that are free. All the Crucible updates are free. You get 2 returning PvP maps from Destiny 1, which are Widow's Court and Twilight Gap. Also access to Crucible Labs, which is kind of like a soft PvP test server. New Light users will also get to play with Armor 2.0 because it's, changing game-wide, as is the new and powerful Eye of the Gate Lord seasonal artifact and the first 3 basic finishers. Moving on here, you also get access to quest lines for 2 pinnacle weapons, one for Gambit and one for Crucible. And then finally, the seasonal rank comes back into effect. Once again, there is the free track and the premium track. So, with the free track that comes with New Light, you get a new exotic weapon, Ariana's Vow, 3 legendary armor sets, one for each character, 2 legendary weapons, Year 2 bright engrams, and a bunch of side materials like upgrade modules, glimmer, planetary materials, etc. I have to admit, guys, that is a ton of new stuff that you get to play for paying absolutely nothing. And notice I also said new. New Light users will get access to the patrol area on the moon, 2 new strikes, brand new weapons and armor, and even all of the new goodies like Armor 2.0, the new mods, the new artifact, all of that. That's a bunch for not paying anything. If you have never played Destiny before, that's enough content for you to play for months on end without getting bored. Not to mention, you will have access to all of the Leviathan raids. The very first actual Leviathan, then you have Eater of Worlds and Spire of Stars, which are all fantastic. Now, as for what's not included with New Light, like I mentioned, New Light is everything up to Forsaken. So even though you can patrol the Dreaming City, you will not have access to the Forsaken campaign or the raids from all of Year 2. Most of the Year 2 exotic quests, Dungeon, Shattered Throne, and all of the activities of the past few seasons like Black Armory, Menagerie, Gambit Prime, and Reckoning. So basically, most of the Forsaken expansion with the exception above like PvP, weapons, strikes, patrol destinations. Now, moving on to the paid versions. New Light is, of course, free for everyone, and Shadowkeep has a couple of different options along with a new way to pay for the seasons. Like I mentioned, seasons can be enjoyed by all. either through New Light by playing the free track or by buying the seasonal content and enjoying the premium track. Both of these tracks can level up to 100. However, there is currently not a standalone season pass. We'll get to more details about that here in a second. So Shadowkeep has 3 basic editions: the Standard Edition, Deluxe Edition, and the Collector's Edition. I would talk about the Collector's Edition, guys, but since they're all sold out and impossible to get your hands on, there's really no point. So starting with the Standard Edition, you will get access to New Light, which of course we just talked about, all the Forsaken content, which includes the Moon, all the new strikes, PvP changes, the new raid Garden of Salvation, and the new dungeon. On top of that, the Standard Edition comes with the Season Pass for the very first season of Year 3, which is called Season of the Undying. And with that, there's also a new activity called Vex Offensive. If you plan on pre-ordering any edition, all you get is the Two-Tailed Fox exotic rocket launcher and the Chasing Kitsune ornament. That's the bonus pre-order for all editions, no matter which one you buy. As for the Deluxe Edition, you get access to everything we just mentioned in the Standard Edition, plus access to 4 season passes. Now, like I mentioned, there's no way to buy all of the upcoming seasons as a quote-unquote season pass. But if you get the Deluxe version, it will include all 4 of the $10 seasonal passes. On top of that, you get exclusive Erismorn themed items. You get an exotic emote, exotic ghost shell, and an emblem. The Collector's Edition will get everything we just talked about from the 2 previous versions, but a crap load more. However, like I said, since it's sold out on every platform, there's really no sense in going over it. So yeah, that's it, ladies and gents. Those are the lists of everything you can expect from Destiny 2, New Light, and Shadowkeep. Like I mentioned in my last video, there has never been a better time to jump into Destiny 2. The last time the entry point was this good was back when Destiny 2 Vanilla debuted. New Light is absolutely packed with stuff to play, and it gives you a pretty decent taste of what's to come. It sucks that Forsaken isn't included, but it's still gated as a standalone expansion for most of it. Anyways, if you were confused, guys, I hope that this helps sort everything out. I've seen a lot of confusion and quite a few articles, with wrong information on it. If you wish to double check everything I mentioned here, click on the links down below in the description box and read through the various Bungie posts as well as a few of the vidocs. It's all been pieced together from Bungie sources. As a quick shout out of news, Shadowkeep is now available for preload on Steam, and the official trailer has just debuted as well. So if you're a fellow PC Guardian, the preload is up. But I am out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching and for supporting Sly Nation. If you're new to my channel and content, then welcome. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in New Light coming up in just a few weeks' time. Spank the thumbs up, but only if you enjoyed yourself. And if you find yourself bored, check me out over on Twitter or Facebook at Sly Nation or Sly Nation Gaming on Facebook. Let me know down in the comments if you plan on jumping into Shadowkeep or if you just plan on trying out New Light for the time being. Take care, y'all, and keep those eyes open for more D2 videos coming out here soon. But until then, this is your dude Sly, and I'll catch you all next time.